Hi there, my friends. Welcome back to Jeb Adams' channel, and I am so happy to be back here. It's I think it's April 8th. I haven't published since April 3rd. We had a major technical work been done here. Anyway, it's great to be here again, especially with the singer 201K Kendra, and it's still kind of waiting for the restoration to continue. But there had been a comment, an inquiry, a question about the bobbin. So I thought the best way to answer that query is to take a look at. It's actually about the bobbin case. The viewer was saying that they think their bobbin case may be too loose in the cavity. So I thought it would be best, please pardon me while I change positions here. I thought it would be best if we, just get rid of that for a minute, Jeb. I thought it would be best if we took a look at this ourselves and see what we can come up with. Right off the bat, I would like to remind myself that bobbin cases by their nature are slightly loose. Can you hear that? A little click when I move it? And that's because they're almost held, well, they're above the hook, the horizontal hook. You know, you've got the hook with the shaft on it, but that horizontal part, it spins around and underneath this bobbin case. So there's always going to be some looseness there. Now, the person was explaining to me that the way I understood it, because I didn't have any pictures or a view, but we see here, if we refer back to my earlier video about this device, we have those two little clips that we call springs. One here, which is the one we deal with, right? There's one there, and there's one here. And we don't really deal with that one directly, but what that one does is it holds down the tail of the retaining clip. Now, I don't know if that is the correct name for this device, but anyway, I haven't practiced, so we might see some interesting things here, but what I have to do is, there's the hook that catches, there's a little piece of fluff. There's the hook that catches the stitch. So I kind of like to have it, that's the way it should be. It should be roughly right there. So what the viewer was saying is that they thought that the retaining clip wasn't sitting correctly underneath that spring. So I'm not going to speculate because I just don't have the information. But on this case, here's that spring. Let me become left-handed. Here's that spring, and we don't really do anything with that spring except just watch the bottom tapered and sharpened point of the spring clip as it seats in there when we're doing the stuff at the other end, which is here. So anyway, so what I want to do, I'm just going to put that right like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this spring back, see if I can give myself a head start here. So I've been able to do that. And then the thing I have to do is move this forward away from me. It has to go that away. So how I do that is I'm going to put that there like that. No, I'm going to put it in there right like that. And then I'm going to hold the hand wheel so it doesn't spin. And I'm going to just give me a second here. There. See how it went forward? So it's loose now. Because we've had an inquiry, I don't know if I want to take those feed dogs off. I probably should, shouldn't I? What do you guys think? Well, those aren't going anywhere. Well, anyway, so there it is. It's off. And here you can see that tapered pointed end right here that I was talking about, and that's what goes under this spring here. So I don't know if the viewer is having a problem with somehow that got out of, stuck. Maybe, I mean, we see as restorers, we see a lot of things stuck because of gunk and stuff. So, but anyway, and to replace it, and I hope you don't mind watching this again because it wasn't that long ago that I did a video on this. So I get my hook where I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be right there. And I put this back down. You know what? While I'm here, I should take the bobbin case out, shouldn't I? There's the bobbin case. And this is what anchors it or positions it underneath this little piece that puts this in position. So this piece, by keeping this in position, keeps the bobbin case in position. And you can see there's actually a little screw there. I don't know, yeah, you can probably see it there. And and this little bracket that goes across there, that little strip of steel there, it has a cut in, and that's where this sits. So that when you put it in, it's automatically in the correct position. And if it doesn't go in, then it's either going, I mean, it's not going to be, it probably isn't going to be a feed dog or this little strip of metal problem. It's probably going to be something underneath, but I don't see what it could be because it's very, and while we're here, that is an oil port there. That little, in the middle of that slot head screwdriver screw, that is an oil port. So you got to shake the oil. There, just put a drop in there, and it's already been getting oil because I've had this machine since last year, since last summer kind of thing. It was nice weather when I went and got it last year. So that goes in there like that, and we can see that even without the retaining, the clip that holds it down, it's still pretty quiet. But I mean, there's enough play there that there will be some noise. So that's what today's video is about. This was really a test to see if I can download. I'm hoping that I can upload. I can publish today. It'll be the first time since the 3rd, and I'm supposed to be publishing every day. That's my personal, that's the channel's personal thing. But anyway, let me see if I can get this in here, because now I have to get this spring out of the way I was hoping to kind of give it a start here, and then I'm going to have to hold the hand wheel so it doesn't rotate. And now I'm going to have to push somewhere here, right here. And I'm going to have to push towards me. It's the opposite way of away from me. So let's try this. I know it's hard to see because my big hairy hand is in the way. Let me try a longer screwdriver. Are you lined up there? I hope so. There, it's in. It's seated. The other end is also seated. There's no looseness or play. Rayanne, if you're watching, when you see this video. So, and we see that it's all very correct. It's all very, you know, right on, spot on. Everything's level that needs to be. Everything's horizontal or vertical as it should be. And there we have a nice quiet hook assembly, hook shaft assembly, and bobbin case going around. Thank you for visiting. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for still coming back, especially since I haven't published since the 3rd. I'm hoping that the technical and other stuff that we upgraded this last week and a half or so ago will work today. This is the first video that I'm doing since the 3rd, so this is a test. But anyway, have a great day, week. Do come back. I will be publishing tomorrow, hopefully, if all is well. And if not, I'll be working hard to get everything going. I just hope I don't have to spend any more money. Ciao, my friends.